Good day everyone. Today we will be discussing about the table of specification or the TOS. And here are the presenters: Eileen Buligan, Laika Generoso, Aliyah Giamblang, Abdurrahim Haji Ali, and yours truly, Asmia Andil. So here are the objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students can define what is TOS, can identify the steps in creating TOS, and can create a TOS. So what is TOS? TOS, or the Table of Specifications, often referred to as a test blueprint. It is a document used in educational assessment to outline the content and cognitive levels that will be tested in examination or assessment. It helps ensuring that the assessment is valid, reliable, and aligned with the learning objectives.
Next is the different formats of table of specification. So there are three types: the one-way, two-way, and the three-way TOS. So the first one is the one-way TOS. So the one-way TOS maps out the content or topic, test objectives, number of hours spent, and format, number, and placement of items. So the next is the two-way TOS. So the two-way TOS reflects not only on the content, time spent, and number of items, but also the levels of cognitive behavior or targeted part test content based on the theory behind cognitive testing. Next is the three-way TOS. So the three-way TOS is the type of TOS that reflects the features of one-way TOS and the two-way TOS.
This time, I'm going to discuss the steps in creating a table of specification. So first, determine the objectives of the test. So the objective should be based on the instructional objectives. It should have a cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So among your objectives, choose only the one that can best capture by a written test. For example, in cognitive test, you can appropriately measure it by a written test, ranging from remembering to creating of ideas that could be measured using common formats such as the multiple choice, the alternative response test, the matching type, the open-ended test, and even essays. Next, determine the coverage of the test. In making a TOS, include only the topics or the contents that have been discussed in class, and it should be relevant to really test your students about their understanding with regards to your topics. Next is number 3, calculate the weight for each topic. Once the test coverage is determined, the weight for each topic covered, the test is determined. Like for example, in the biology test, with topic genetics, 40%, ecology, 30%, and cell biology, 30%. So genetic would have the highest weight. Next, number 4, determine the number of items for the whole test. To determine the number of the items to be included in the test, the amount of the needed to answer the items are considered. Like for example, a multiple choice test with 50 questions and 4 answer option per questions. So, lastly, determine the number of items per topic. It is crucial to determine the number of items per topic to ensure a well-balanced and valid assessment. This process allows for a fair representation of the content domains and learning objectives, ensuring that the assessment adequately measures what is intended to. By specifying the number of items for each topic, educators and assessment developers can align the assessment with instructional goals and assess a broad range of knowledge and skills, thereby enhancing the validity and reliability of the assessment results. So here's our table of specification specifically for the grade 9 level, which talks about the other celestial bodies. So we have the subtopics or the topics that covers comets, asteroids, meteors, stars, and galaxies. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.